Here are the crypto top headlines covered in this video. Trump pledges to fire SEC Chair Gary Gensler on day one if reelected. Next, Kamala Harris presents an opportunity for Democrats on crypto, say lawmakers. Also, cast a vote but don't join a cult, Edward Snowden at Bitcoin 2024. Welcome to Crypto Top Headlines, where there's no clickbait thumbnails or titles, and no speeches on my opinions, just bringing crypto's news to you. I would greatly appreciate it if you would click on the like and subscribe buttons, as well as the notification bell. It does help support the channel, so thank you in advance for doing so. Now, on to these headlines. Our first top headline: Trump pledges to fire SEC Chair Gary Gensler on day one if reelected. The Republican candidate laid out a plan for crypto policies should he win in November against prospective Democratic presidential nominee Kamala Harris. Republican Party presidential nominee Donald Trump promised immediate policy changes if he were to defeat prospective Democratic nominee Kamala Harris in the 2024 U.S. election. At the Bitcoin 2024 conference in Nashville on July 27th, Trump addressed a crowd of Bitcoiners who had waited more than an hour to hear the former president speak after he claimed the Secret Service needed additional time at the venue. The Republican candidate laid out a plan for crypto policies should he win in November, which included removing Securities and Exchange Commission Chair Gary Gensler on day one and appointing a Bitcoin and Crypto Presidential Council. The moment I'm sworn in, the persecution stops and the weaponization ends against your industry, said Trump. I will appoint a new SEC chairman who believes that America should build the future, not block the future. Let me pause here for a moment. If you're getting value out of this video, please click on the like and subscribe buttons as well as the notification bell. Our next top headline: Kamala Harris presents an opportunity for Democrats on crypto, say lawmakers. A letter called for the Democratic National Committee to include pro-digital asset language in its platform for Kamala Harris to consider a pro-crypto running mate. Democratic members of the U.S. House of Representatives and candidates running in 2024 have signed a letter calling for the party to change its hostility toward the digital asset industry following Vice President Kamala Harris becoming the prospective presidential nominee. In a July 26 letter to the Democratic National Committee, or DNC, Chair Jamie Harrison, 14 House members, including Representatives Ro Khanna, Wiley Nickel, and Richie Torres, and 14 candidates running in various districts across the country, urged the party's leadership to take a forward-looking approach to digital assets and blockchain technology. Though some Democrats have voted in favor of certain pro-crypto legislation in Congress, the letter suggested that the party had an image problem concerning digital assets. There is a public perception that the party holds a negative viewpoint on digital assets, largely due to the current SEC's approach to these transformative technologies, said the DNC letter. We believe this previous hostility does not reflect our party's progressive, forward-looking, and inclusive values. A refreshed leader of the ticket represents an opportunity to change that perception. The lawmakers and candidates added, "We believe this technology is nonpartisan, and the Democratic Party should also champion these innovations to help reaffirm the U.S.'s position as the leader in the global digital economy." The letter called for the DNC to include pro-digital asset language, likely in response to the Republican National Committee, adding, "defending the right to mine Bitcoin and opposing the creation of a U.S. central bank digital currency to its platform in July," seemingly at the direction of then-candidate Donald Trump. Significantly, the crypto proponents hinted Kamala Harris, if elected, should replace Securities and Exchange Commission Chair Gary Gensler in favor of a pro-innovation regulator, pro-crypto VP in 2025. Democratic lawmakers and candidates encouraged Harris to choose a running mate sophisticated in digital asset policy. At the time of publication, Vice President Harris had not named a potential running mate, but reports suggested she was exploring candidates including Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg, Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro, and Arizona Senator Mark Kelly. The DNC letter came as many lawmakers and prospective candidates for office, including Republican Senators Cynthia Lummis, Tim Scott, and Bill Hagerty, and Democratic Representatives Kana and Nickel, were speaking at the Bitcoin 2024 conference in Nashville. On July 27th, Republican presidential candidate Donald Trump will address an audience at the crypto conference, purportedly discussing how his campaign will address Bitcoin should he win re-election in November. Our next top headline, Cast a Vote but Don't Join a Cult, Edward Snowden at Bitcoin 2024. The former National Security Agency contractor did not name any particular U.S. or international lawmakers, but warned many didn't belong to the tribe of Bitcoiners. Edward Snowden, the former National Security Agency contractor, who has been in exile in Russia since 2013, warned attendees at the Bitcoin 2024 conference about politicians trying to woo them over crypto. In a July 26th speech held virtually at the crypto conference, Snowden said many lawmakers were trying to earn the love of Bitcoiners, hinting at those attending the Nashville event. He did not explicitly refer to the United States or international politicians, though U.S. Senators Bill Hagerty, Cynthia Lummis, and Tim Scott addressed attendees in different panels shortly before Snowden spoke. Cast a vote, but don't join a cult, said Snowden. They are not our tribe. They are not your personality. They have their own interests, their own values, their own things they're chasing. Try to get what you need from them, but don't give yourself to them, even if you have to vote for them. From exile in Russia, Snowden has often spoken virtually at crypto-related events and through social media to express his opinions on Bitcoin and financial privacy. Though many supporters have called for U.S. Presidents Barack Obama, Donald Trump, and Joe Biden to pardon the NSA whistleblower, while they were in office as of July 2024, there was no plan to do so. Trump, who won the Republican nomination for U.S. President in 2024, is expected to speak at the Bitcoin conference on July 27th. In 2020, during his last year in office, he said he would start looking at pardoning Snowden, but he did not follow through before leaving in January 2021. So this concludes Crypto Top Headlines. If you haven't already done so, don't forget to click on the like and subscribe buttons as well as the notification bell. Also, leave your thoughts in the comments and share this video with your friends and family. Thank you all for watching Crypto Top Headlines, bringing crypto's news to you.